If I already know that there's no point in comparing how I parent my child to another, and if I already know that I don't want to compare my child to another, why on earth does it still happen sometimes? Because you were not programmed and conditioned to follow your heart, to trust yourself, to trust the unfolding of life, to trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for you and your child, to trust that everything is unfolding for you and your child even better than you could possibly imagine. Instead, you were heavily programmed and conditioned to look at others, to think about the way others have already accomplished things and to follow in their footsteps, to follow a particular plan, that has been given to you from society, from your parents, from the government, to follow that plan and to do the best that you can at following that plan, to do better than your peers, because doing better than your peers is what will get you success. That you were programmed and conditioned to believe that you have to do better than others in order to succeed. You were programmed and conditioned to look outside of yourself as a means of determining whether you are doing a good job or being successful or not. This is a heavy, strong pattern and program that most of society has been conditioned with. And that is why, even though you have made the conscious intention to no longer compare yourself to others, to compare your child's development with Timmy down the street, even though you've made the conscious decision to no longer compare, it still happens from time to time because of how strong the pattern is on the collective and strong within yourself as well. I want to trust that my child's development is unfolding beautifully for her and that she is evolving the way that is best for her. I want to trust the same for me. I don't want to compare myself to anyone else. I want to trust that it's safe, it's enough for me just to keep creating my goals and intentions based on what I want to achieve in all areas of my life. So how do I stop? How do I just cut this pattern? How do I break this pattern even more? Your awareness. When it's happening, be aware of it, and then it will not hijack you. Instead of spending 10-15 minutes feeling shame or less than or fearful about your future because you're comparing yourself or your child to others, be aware. Practice being aware in those moments of what's happening within you, of that conversation that's happening within you in your mind. Your awareness is powerful. You are powerful. Set an intention right now to be aware of any time that is happening within you and to look at it, to just sit with it and to recognize that that's how you've operated for quite some time. You've given all of those thoughts your attention and your energy and believed them and thought it was true, thought that you had to compare yourself. But now, when that pattern, when that self-talk is happening within you, you will now pause and be aware of it. Smile even, because you're just witnessing an option, but not the way it has to be. You're witnessing a version of you that you could activate, the version of you that listens to those thoughts and that really believes that you have to compare yourself. And instead of activating that further, you are giving it permission to just dissolve in your awareness as you look at it. And as it dissolves, you remain as you are, unfazed, being yourself, joy, peace, content, and continuing to take action and move forward per your goals and your intentions that you have for your child, for your child's education, for your child's growth and development, for your growth and development, for your education, for your business, for your purpose. You get to move forward as yourself every time you give yourself permission to pause and be aware of thought patterns, programming, conditioning, beliefs that feel icky, such as envy, jealousy, comparison, and to look at them, be aware of it, and to disengage, to allow it, and then just to continue onward as yourself. Hey y'all, so if you are ready to quantum leap from who you've been conditioned and programmed to be, and from the way that you've been programmed and conditioned to speak to yourself and to treat yourself, if you want to quantum leap from the version of you that spanks and screams to the version of you that doesn't and that is your favorite version of yourself, then book a call.